Hello and welcome back. Juon 2. Big problem. First 30 minutes straight up fucking stock footage that I found really annoying and tedious because watching this film back to back and it cuts and pastes the very last two vignettes from the previous film, including the shocking one of fetus in a bag and smashing it against rail poles and stuff like that. If I spoiled that for you, too fucking bad. This is my second time recording this because my Windows Movie Maker is being a major stubborn cunt, and it corrupts the data. So fuck you, Windows, and yeah. Grudge 2 is very much a rehash of the first film while adding in some stuff. The first 30 minutes, and you get about 46 minutes of original material spliced in between the last two vignettes. It's not as scary as the last film. The last film played up with more darkness and stuff in areas, and it was a slower pace and a build to it. And just in here, it just bam, 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 bam. Like there's no building of atmosphere at some points in this film. It's just so. And because this is just like a direct sequel, so I guess they don't need to explain it to you. So there's hardly any explaining. They don't bring any Shinto priests. They don't talk about spirits. They don't talk. They talk about it, but they don't do anything about it. It's frustrating. Like, do something. And though the effective things that they do of the Onru, I know a little bit about Japanese folklore, like Onis, but mostly from Onimusha. I love that game series. And, Kappa, probably from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, but I did learn up the Kappa. You can beat them by making them bowl in the water, and their head will fall out. And there's some myths about them, like, be careful where you'll pee or poo, because they'll stick inside you and, like, turn you inside out from your asshole or your dick. And I'm like, that's horrible. That's kind of a mean folklore fairy tale thing. Turn you inside out from your anus. Yummy. But I gotta say, skip it. It's a very disappointing film. Though the last part of it is actually really good. It really showed the capabilities of the Grudge Ghost, more so like able to duplicate itself. And it's just not the same girl. It's different girls who died from the ghost, from the Grudge, who become itself, and it spreads and more. And how it just, it's like kill violently, made another one and stuff. It's like an infection, a spiritual, or a spirit infestation of just evil. These things are malevolent things. They don't have any emotions. They're not conflicted, confused ghosts that are just out of fear. They just want to fucking kill you. Which I got a problem with. Another problem with this thing that Spoonie talked about in previous videos was that there's no way of fighting it, so there's no conflict, You can't kick it upside the head, you can't punch it, all you can do is run. Or just collapse in just pure fear, you just mentally break down, go insane from laughter, or crying, or huddle up in the fetal position. It's just like, it's very much in that sense of Lovecraftian lore that the downside of it, of Lovecraft telling stories, is that the main scholarly protagonist just kills himself, or goes insane, or something into that realm of you lose. It's like there's no way of fighting it, so, there's no conflict, and I want conflict. I want to fucking throw a chair up against its head, it says, fuck you, you're not taking me, I haven't wronged you, so I tip my toe inside your house. What, I didn't do nothing to you. And it just, it's just cruel things, bad things happening to good people, average people, or anybody. It doesn't discriminate in a way which, I don't know, and these films don't really advocate if you're rooting for the person. You're just watching somebody die, and that gets really boring after a while. You want to root for these people. You want to get to know them. It did a little bit of that in the first film, because mostly high school Japanese girls are pretty cute. But do something. Throw salt at it. Magic. But I gotta say, skip it. It's not worth it. Find something else, something better. Huh. I wonder if the American version's better. It's been a while since I've seen that. But coming up is the Ju-on the Grudge. This was the first two films were called Ju-on the Curse. These next two ones, Ju-on the Grudge. These were theatrical releases, not straight to video. So I'm guessing these had better productions and stuff like that and whatnot. But hopefully those are better. Happy Halloween, everybody.